I'm Kaylee. I am here today just to show you guys my new dreads. This is my first full day with. Hey everyone, it has officially been a week with my dreads. Hey everybody, so we are at 2 weeks. Hi, it's me again, Kaylee. We are officially 3 weeks in on my dreadlock journey. Today marks officially 4 weeks of dreadlocks. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kaylee, obviously. Hi everyone, we are on week 6 of dreads. Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee and I would like to welcome you to my first ever YouTube video. As you guys have already seen, I'm 6 weeks into my dreadlock journey. I have real dreadlocks and they're extended with human hair extensions, and I actually did them myself. I used these little rubber bands that I got from Walmart, super cheap, maybe $3. And then I sectioned my own hair, which was a challenge. And then I used back combing and a crochet hook in order to form the dreads. So in regards to tools that I used, I bought a dread toolkit from Dread Shop, and this included a crochet hook, a dread tool, which is basically a crochet hook with a little latch on it that helps you go farther into your dread without ripping anything. And then I also bought a bundle of human hair to extend. I use on my lower dreads, and this is because I bought the human hair from Dread Shop before I really did a lot of research, and after I bought it, I realized I needed much more. But the Dread Shop human hair is very expensive, which now I know is for good reason because it's very good quality. However, I didn't have enough for my whole head. So what I ended up doing was the Dread Shop hair is on all of my lower, more underneath sections. And then I got hair from hotbanana, which is a store on Amazon, and that hair I got as an ombre. So it started off brown like my natural hair, and then it went into more of like an ashy blonde or a very light brown. What I don't like about this hair in comparison to the Dread Shop hair is I'm not 100% sure that it's actually all human hair. I've found what looks kind of like tinsel material in it, and then also the ombre hair that I got from Amazon, it's breaking a lot more. So I can tell that the hair from Dread Shop is much healthier than what I got off of Amazon. However, I really do like the ombre look, and buying extensions that were already ombre meant I did not have to dye my hair after it was dreaded, which is really so nice. Next I wanted to talk about some of my favorite things about having dreadlocks. So first is, of course, the daily maintenance. I think this is one of those things that I heard almost every single person say on YouTube when I was doing research. All of them mentioned the maintenance. Now, I'm emphasizing the daily maintenance because this means each day, typically during the week, I wake up and I roll out of bed and I put my hair in a bun and I take a shower and I don't have to wash it and I don't do anything and I style it however I want to. But the counterpart to that is at least once a week, I do have to wash my hair. When you wash it, especially in these early stages of having dreads, they all pretty much stick together. So you have to spend a lot of time separating out your dreads. I do a lot of cleanup with the crochet hook just to pull in anywhere that my extensions may be loosening up. And then also just to keep it tidy in general. I had a lot of loops, like you can see, little loops, little baby loops. And I try to pull those in a bit just to make sure that everything's tightening in a fairly uniform manner and that we're not gonna go crazy over here. So my next favorite thing is gonna be styles. So your hair looks badass pretty much no matter what you do. Styling dreads is so easy. It takes max like 2 minutes, and the worst part about styling is reaching the back of my head. But honestly, no matter what I do, if I put it in a braid, if I do pigtails, if I do buns, I always feel super badass, and it's gonna last all day, potentially even multiple days. I had one time actually recently where I put my hair in a bun and I just kind of left it in the bun for 2 days, which I never could have done previously. And then my third favorite thing is just how unique it is to have dreads. Within the first week that I had them, I was told by one person at a store that I met that I was the first white person they had ever seen with dreadlocks, and they wanted to know how it was even possible for us to have dreadlocks. I'm constantly meeting new people who are complimenting my hair or asking me about it, and it's really cool to just not fit in, I guess. I think before, when I had my natural curly hair, my resting bitch face was very off-putting to people and they didn't feel like they could approach me. And I feel like now that I have dreads, I have had way more interactions with random people than I previously did. And I think it's just because it's something different and people are curious, which is fun for me. Now, with that said, there are a few things that I don't love about having dreads. And this first one kind of goes back to what I was just talking about. I don't like a lot of attention. So what I mean by this is, if I go to the store, sometimes I just want to go to the store and get my stuff and leave. And I don't necessarily want to talk to people or to have to feel like people are staring at me, or I want to be able to go to my meal and not have people sitting there and visibly like turning around to look at me. So that's definitely something that's taking some getting used to, and I don't entirely love. But I also, like I mentioned earlier, it also creates a lot of cool opportunities. And this second thing, I already talked a bit about it. The big maintenance days. Actually, washing my dreads does not take a super long time. The washing process is fairly quick, but then I have to spend maybe 20 minutes rinsing my hair minimum, and then I could spend a lot of time, but I typically spend at least an hour separating out my dreads, especially now that I'm further along and my roots have loosened up quite a bit. It's necessary. If you don't want your whole back of your head to turn into one giant dread, you have to do this. And it's a lot of work. And the third thing that I am not in love with dreads isn't necessarily about the dreads itself, but it's about the way that it affects your relationships. As a married woman, one of the things I was very worried about when I was considering getting dreads was whether or not my husband would still find me attractive with dreadlocks. Dreadlocks have a stereotype to be dirty or filthy, and while I know this isn't true, I wanted to make sure that my husband didn't view me in that way. So that was something I talked to him about before I got the dreads. Now, don't get me wrong, I can do whatever I want with my hair and he would whatever. But I think as a wife, I want to make sure that I'm attracted to him, and I want to make sure that I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that he's comfortable. So that was just a personal thing. But then also, like, family, our friends, some people just don't understand why you would do this to your hair. I've had many people ask me, why would you do that? Your hair was so pretty, or things like that. And honestly, I don't care. Like, the only person who I care about as far as having to deal with looking at me with dreads is my husband. And if he supports me and if he thinks I look good, then I feel very confident and I feel like I can do whatever I want with my hair. So that's just something else that you're gonna have to consider, is people are gonna not like them or they will like them, and you have to be okay with accepting it either way. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been so much fun for me. I'm really looking forward to sharing my dreadlock journey with everyone and learning together. If you guys want to keep up with my dreadlock journey, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And also, if you guys have any content that you would like me to cover in the future, please go ahead and leave a comment below, and then I can go ahead and make sure that that stuff is covered.